Yep, back again. Frying chicken. It's not going to be a real long video, probably, because of course chicken takes a little longer than a short or even a 10-minute video. Look at that. That's some beautiful. Yep, crank it up. I'll tell you some, because it's not my secret. Put a little flour on there. I think I might have been using gluten flour, so we'll see how it turns out. Man, look at that stuff. I'm using corn oil, gluten flour. Yes, it's called gluten flour. You add it to your bread, but I had a small amount, so it was in the close vicinity of grabbing something, and I did. I grabbed it. What I did is put that gluten flour on there. Then, after the corn oil went in this is a cast iron 10-inch. It's a little loaded. Then I put some of this McCormick's Montreal chicken. I might put a little more on there. It's not real salty. I mean, it's got salt in it. And then there's some roasted garlic and herbs. Yeah, that's WKRP in that one. Ohio town. Yeah, so anyway, here's fried chicken. I love the sound, don't you? Love the taste. I mean, this stuff will go more than a day or two or three. You can add mashed potatoes and gravy and chicken soups and what else? Chicken sandwiches, just drumsticks, cold, hot. There's nothing like it. I don't know why you guys aren't out there cooking your own. Just slapping those. This was on sale stuff. You know, that's me. I kind of like on sale meats. Definitely cuts the price quite a bit. This whole chicken, how many there are there, you can count them. One package was $3.14 and the other pack was $3.44. So we're looking at, hold on, I'll do the math. $3.14 and 47, I said. $3.47. That's what it was, $3.47. So see, there's math in there. So the kids, you teach them to cook, you teach them to buy stuff. I mean, they're going to learn something. You don't have to send them that public school thing. You're going to learn the real thing right here, and then they're going to learn everything about feeding you and everyone else and themselves. And some things are hot, so you got to be careful. And so I don't think public school is the. So yeah, I want to get them kind of toasty. They're looking beauty. So we're going to put a little bit more of that seasoning on it. It's not my own mix-up, and I'm not slapping salt pepper on it this time, and not putting fresh garlic. I don't think fresh onion. And I gotta read what, I don't know if McCormick's tells you what's in their herbs. They say herbs. You can read a little bit. They'll tell you a little. They think they have a secret too. So I don't know about that. I don't have a perfectly level playing field here. Looks like I'm gonna put some more corn oil in there. Sorry to say it. I got some flour oil, but I'm not using that. I'm using corn oil. Corn oil is kind of trendy these days for some weird reason. Listen to it, this. It begs for it. Listen to that. It's begging. Listen, it's begging. Begging for it. Listen. I mean, whatever I have left up. I love corn oil. Flavor's great for a lot of things. I need to find some more, I guess. It's kind of hard to find real non-GMO'd or something. This is just a GMO'd. Oh, I got it off of Amazon. Cool. I can go get some more again. It's not cheap, which is weird. It used to be, but we don't get into all those things right now on this. We do it once in a while. Get excited and start telling you we do and don't. So we should put flour on this side of the chicken too. So anyway, here comes the darkener. Not a ton, because you get, if you need more salt, you can always add more after the fact if it needs it, but it's kind of hard to take it away. I should put some more paprika on that. Paprika is a great browner, crisper browner. Put paprika on there, and you want something to brown up, it browns up. And it looks cool anyway. So we got paprika. Makes the chicken look pretty. I could use curry, but we're not doing curry chicken today, which would be turmeric, or just, again, a curry, yellow. Got turmeric in it, and probably cumin, and whatever other spices. The curry, common curries. I don't spend a lot of money on this stuff. Now some greenery. Let's see if we got any. No, we have chives. I love those. Dried chives are absolutely the bomb. You aren't using dried chives yet, you don't know what's cooking. I've discovered chives dried, and they are just packed with extra flavor, which is amazing. So that's another secret. If you don't know secrets, and someone says, "Oh, that's delicious." I'm not gonna probably put any Italian on there. No, oh man, that sounds so good. That's why I'm letting you hear it. Give it a look here and grab some more flour. Go back to store everything. Oh, what? Oh, I still have some more of this gluten flour left. So finish that off. That's why I was kind of thinking. Use the gluten flour. I just bought it out of bulk. Ouch. I just burned my hand a little bit. That's why I said ouch. So, here we go. It's in a bulk bag. Don't worry about the camera angle. I told you guys before, I do not edit. Don't get rid. I'm not going to do that stuff. Then why do it? You don't want to watch it, or you don't. I'm not going fancy. And I do ask now, just for fun, it's kind of fun, to like and subscribe. Which is kind of just, I don't know, you get to that point. But like, why not? I can do some video. Might as well like and subscribe. I got 19 subscribers now. I used to have 13 for a long time. Now I got 19. So that's cool, right? Oops. Drifting off. From my... So, listen to that sizzle. Should I put more flour on there? I should. Because the crispy... Oh. If anybody loves fried chicken, what's some of the best part? The concentrated crispy. It is like, whoa. Which is... I don't know what you call it, good for you, or just, it is the best part of the chicken, that crispy, man. Yeah, that's how I flour the chicken. Instead of rolling it in dough, I'm going to have a lot of those crispies that are just saturated in the flavor and the oils. Let's call them oils right now. Chicken oils flavored. I love them. I mean, it's like fried chicken skins are just the bomb. And then when you put all this extra flour on there, you get the whole bomb. And it's probably, if you ate it on too regular a basis, which I know a lot of older people, I mean, they probably just loved fried chicken for, how long. And they lived good lives. They weren't all, they might have had other habits. But, yeah, I watch out for processed meats, bacon. They got a lot of that crazy antibacterial salt on them. And that's, but look at that. Now that'll turn into just the most delicious, crispy scrapings that you've ever eaten. And why not do that? So I'm going to put a little more Montreal, I think, the chicken on there. Here it goes. Now, strain. The flour was put away, so just tolerate that. Now I'm going to put some more of this McCormick's Montreal chicken. Not a lot. I put that paprika on there, so that'll help brown it when I flip it. I haven't put a lid on this yet, because this thing is just, it is just going to taste right now. We're trying to crisp it up. We love the sound. That's the deal right here on this video. Listen to that. I mean, just listen to that. If you've ever enjoyed getting ready for dinner when your mom's in the kitchen, and you listen to that, and you got all the fixings to go with the chicken dinner. These are all drumsticks, which is I generally steer towards, which I eat the breast and the wings. Wings are so stinking expensive, and they're crazy. What's the use? And then they were delicious when they were reasonable, when they were bypassed because of what they were. Now they got the buffalo wing craze, and so the demand is high just for why? Okay, not a fan. And the breast, sometimes it depends on the chicken or the bird. Breast meat cooks quite quickly when you slice it. You make a sandwich, I would say in 10 minutes. You could season and cook the sliced about a 1/4 inch, of the breast meat, and make yourself a sandwich. So, no problem there either. And you add a little butter, olive oil, whatever, keep it moist, and don't cook it too high to evaporate all that moisture. Back to, and I like thighs. And thighs caught on now, which, come on, I was buying thighs. They were meaty, they were delicious, some of them were huge, and now thighs are expensive. And I'm like, chicken legs now I think are the most reasonable, and quarters. I think you call them hind quarters. And you get a thigh and a chicken drumstick, and that's generally what I buy to reduce that ridiculous price for buying chicken now. Chicken is reasonable if you buy it properly. And I don't mind buying, like I do, like these, discounted, and cook it. Buy it and cook it. Don't worry about it. And if you don't think you're going to use it right away, pop it in the freezer bag it. It'll be cooked, all ready to go, and you can, depends on the cuts of the meat, but you can get it all ready, put it in the freezer bag, and then pop it out and start making your own, goulashes, dishes, stir fries, whatever. But the meat's all ready to go. It doesn't take that long. Don't always add it, unless you short cook it to the beginning of the dish. I don't like always meat that totally falls apart. But look at this. Now we're getting ready. This is going to be probably the end of the video, just so you can listen and watch the procedure. This is like the end of the show. And I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to get some gravy out of this. I'll get some of the crunchies once I start smacking, ugh, you probably don't want to watch that video. Moaning and groaning, how delicious this is gonna be. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that color. That is, and I put plenty of this. Sorry to say, I don't know how gluten flour, it's flour, it's wheat. But gluten flour means it's got extra gluten, so look at that. This is just, it should make everybody just like drooling. So, oh, look at that. That's perfect. That is perfect freaking chicken. And yes, after I get done getting the process going here, I'll put a lid on it, reduce the heat. And I won't be moaning and groaning as much until I start eating it. But oh man, that color is just outrageous. But yeah, man, what a way to live. What's why you got a day, a moment, a few hours. Look at that. Oh man. I'm going to reduce the heat now. It looks like I got the color and oh man, that's going to be delicious. Oh man. And then I'll turn it down. I don't want to scorch it, on the juices. I'm going to have to scrape this off. Put it back down. Let it do its trick. And when this thing gets done cooking, I'm gonna let this right here cook. I'll let this cook. I'll put the lid on it. It'll lose a lot of the crispy, but at the end part, you crank the heat back up. I'm gonna turn this down. Look at that. Now that's gonna cook slow, but I got the color. I got the ooh, and this, it's gonna ooze. Got a little bit of that coming out of the bone of the chicken leg. So I want all that to cook clean or cook real dark so it's cooked. So that's the video. Now I'm putting the lid on it. Yes, I'll set myself a timer. I'm gonna let this sit. Oh man. I'm gonna turn that down. This burner works pretty good, so I'm going to turn that down to about 2, and I'm going to let that puppy, for the most part, I'm going to check it in a half hour, but I'm going to let that puppy go for about 45 minutes after that whole procedure. But the sound and the expectations, and anyway, these, I'm not hiding this. That mozzarella chicken, I've had it on eggs. Tastes pretty good. Just sprinkling on the omelet, the eggs, scrambled eggs, and this roasted garlic, same thing. I put it on a few things, vegetables and other meats, and it's pretty good. That's for a light flavored meats. Your thicker meats, I went in, and this is a good one too. That for hamburgers, come on. I'm not even sponsored yet. And then because I've done other. And then this one, I'm not jumping at. I'm not really familiar what this is doing yet. I have tried it. I'm gonna have to try it a few more times before I give my opinion. Other than that, I do my own. I've got onion powder, garlic powder, and I'm using those. I would call sparingly. Basically and sparingly based upon, I use kind of the real thing for quite a while, and a lot of it was dried. But I'm expanding a little bit more, different flavors. Not trying to be so, what do you call it? Repetitious or something like a little more flexible. Go ahead and use something, a little more flexible. I don't know if you like looking at that top of that pan, but watch this. See how it's steam in there? Now that's where the tenderness is coming in. That's why you put the big lid on the 10-inch skillet here. And I'm just, Gonna go watch some YouTube. Alright, well, here's the video. It looks like it's, wow, is that 20 minutes? Which isn't bad. But I'm still gonna just leave that lid on for another 30 minutes, and then I'll check it, flip it probably, and let it at least cook another 45. So we're looking at, what, 20 and 45 is 65 to an hour and 5 minutes, which who cares about 5 minutes? 5 minutes late, you get fired. And I could care less about that these days. That's already a really bad rule. They let me stay 10, 15 minutes after. As long as they don't, 15 minutes after, they don't pay me. So they do up to 14 minutes, they don't pay me to stay extra and do extra work. They don't pay you. So anyway, that's part of the old slip it in there rants. Yeah, I'm checking it out.